Welcome to the lecture series of VLSI Design. Myself, Dr. Sandeep Garg, Associate Professor, Electronics and Communication, Oriental College of Technology, Bhopal. Today I am going to discuss about BiCMOS technology. Semiconductor device was a MOSFET that was proposed by Lenfeld and Hell in 1930s. A semiconductor is a material that has conductivity between insulator and conductor. In 1980, bipolar technology was introduced that uses bipolar transistors for fabrication of ICs. In bipolar technology, two types of transistors are used. One is PNP transistor and another one is NPN transistor. In mid 1980s, CMOS technology was introduced for fabrication of VLSI chips. In CMOS technology, two types of transistor, PMOS transistor and NMOS transistor are used for IC fabrication. PMOS transistor are used in pull-up network for pulling up the output high, and NMOS transistor are used in pull down network, which is used to lower the output. Now in 1990, bipolar and CMOS technologies are combined to form BiCMOS technology. When these two technologies are combined, then they have advantages of both the technologies. In BiCMOS technology, bipolar and MOS devices are fabricated on the same chip so as to reduce the area. So here in that case, the area is slightly higher than the MOS device area but lower than the bipolar transistor. Now the objective of the BiCMOS technology is to combine bipolar and CMOS so as to exploit the advantages of both the technologies. Now today BiCMOS technology is one of the popular technologies because it has higher speed, lower power consumption and high performance VLSI chips as compared to the CMOS technology. Now the process step required for both the CMOS and bipolar are similar. Therefore the BiCMOS process has been enhanced. Means in BiCMOS technology we first fabricate the bipolar transistor and then on the same chip we are going to fabricate the CMOS transistors without any additional steps. In case of BiCMOS technology, the approach is to realize both type of transistors, bipolar as well as CMOS transistor on the same chip so as to combine the advantages of both the technologies. The BiCMOS gate could be used as an effective way in order to speed up the VLSI circuit. The BiCMOS chips find their applications in a wide variety of electronic chips. Advantages of bipolar and CMOS circuits both can be retained in BiCMOS chips. BiCMOS technology enables high performance integrated circuits, but in that case the complexity of the process is increased due to use of two types of technologies on the same chip. CMOS technology has lower power consumption, higher noise margin and has higher packing density due to lower size. But on the other end, the bipolar technology offers higher switching speed and good noise performance. So when both the technologies are combined on the same chip to form BiCMOS technology, then in that case the performance of the chip is enhanced. Now we are in third generation BiCMOS technology. Some of the characteristics of the CMOS technology are it offers lower power consumption, it has higher noise margin as compared to bipolar technology, it has higher packing density due to lower size of the transistor. In case of CMOS technology, the output is high due to large integrated complex functions on the same chip so that it will reduce area and also reduce the power consumption. It has higher input impedance. It has scalable threshold voltage, means in that case the threshold voltage can be reduced so that overall power consumption will be decreased in that case. It has high delay load sensitivity, but the disadvantage is that it has low output drive current, so it can't be used directly where higher drive current is required. It has low transconductance. It has bidirectional capability, means here we can change the drain and source terminal so as to interchange the terminals to increase the performance. A near ideal switching device means if we apply a high voltage at the gate terminal of the NMOS device, then it will immediately turn on. So it will behave as nearly ideal switching device. It has lower gain as compared to bipolar transistors. Characteristics of bipolar technology are it has higher switching speed as compared to the CMOS device. It has higher current drive per unit area. That's why it has higher gain as compared to the CMOS device. It has better noise performance and higher frequencies, but the noise performance is slightly lower than as compared to the CMOS device. It has improved I/O speed. But the disadvantage here in case of bipolar technology is that it has higher power consumption as compared to the CMOS device. and also it has lower input impedance than CMOS device. Low packing density due to large size of the bipolar transistor as compared to the MOS transistor. It has also low delay sensitivity to load. It is one of another disadvantage of this technology. High transconductance, and it is unidirectional. Means in that case, the emitter and the collector terminal can't be interchanged. While in case of CMOS technology, the source and drain terminal can be interchanged. Now, when we combine both type of technology to form BiCMOS technology, then it has following advantages. In that case, BiCMOS technology has improved speed as compared to the CMOS technology due to use of bipolar technology. It has lower power consumption than pure bipolar technology. Also, flexible input output for higher performances. Improved drive current due to use of bipolar technology over CMOS. It has improved packing density, means here since we are using CMOS transistor, so it has lower area as compared to the pure bipolar technology. Also, it has higher input impedance due to use of CMOS technology, low output impedance again due to use of CMOS technology, and high gain due to the use of bipolar technology. So in case of CMOS technology, the advantages of both the technologies, that will as bipolar as well as and CMOS technology, are combined. In this slide, the inverter is shown using three types of technologies. In first circuit, the inverter is implemented using the bipolar technology. In second circuit, the inverter is implemented using the CMOS technology, and then in the third circuit, the inverter is implemented using the BiCMOS technology. Here in the first diagram, we can see that a resistor is used in the pull-up network and a PNP transistor is used in the pull-down network. So due to the use of this resistor and bipolar transistor, it has very higher power consumption as compared to both BiCMOS as well as CMOS technology. But here the advantage is that it has higher speed as compared to both the technologies. Now here in the second circuit, a PMOS transistor is used in the pull-up network and a NMOS transistor is used in the pull-down network. So this circuit has much lower power consumption than the bipolar technology due to use of MOS transistor. But the disadvantage here is that it has lower speed and lower drive current as compared to this bipolar technology. Another advantage here in that case of CMOS technology is that lower area, lower power consumption and higher noise margin. Now in the third circuit, BiCMOS technology is used. Here both bipolar transistor as well as MOS transistor is used for fabricating the inverter. So it will combine the advantages of both bipolar technology as well as CMOS technology. That's why it has lower power consumption, higher noise margin, high current drive capability and higher speed as compared to both bipolar and CMOS technology. Now here two ICs are shown that are implemented using the BiCMOS technology. The first one is the CME 8000, which is BiCMOS integrated straight through receiver with built-in very high sensitivity, and another one is a 12 volt 1 ampere low power BiCMOS 1 megahertz current mode pulse width modulator circuit that is fabricated by Texas Instruments. So both of these ICs are fabricated using the BiCMOS technology. Now advantages of BiCMOS technology are: it has higher speed than the CMOS technology due to use of bipolar technology. It has higher drive current than CMOS. It has higher packing density than bipolar technology. It has lower power consumption than bipolar technology. Also, it has very high input impedance, low output impedance, and high gain. There are also some of the disadvantages associated with BiCMOS technology. It has increased manufacturing process complexity due to use of two technologies on the same chip. Also, it has higher cost, speed degradation due to scaling, longer fabrication cycle time. Now here in BiCMOS process, first of all, bipolar transistors are fabricated, then a well is made by doping and masking. After that, gate oxide and poly layers are fabricated on the chip, and then CMOS technology is implemented on the same chip. Now BiCMOS technology finds application in various areas, like they are used in full custom ICs where all the standard cells are available in that type of integrated circuits. Also BiCMOS technology is used in arithmetic logic units and barrel shifters, used in memories like static RAM and dynamic RAM. Also, BiCMOS technology is used in microprocessors and controllers. Semi-custom IC, semi-custom means some of the cells are directly taken from the standard library and some cells are fabricated at the time of IC fabrication. Also, BiCMOS technology is used in registers, flip-flops and standard cells. They are used in gate arrays and they are used in adders, mixers, analog to digital converter, digital to analog converters and flash analog to digital converters. So this is all about BiCMOS technology. Thank you very much.